It's Thanksgiving Day in Jerusalem, and today I'm whipping up a twist on my traditional Thanksgiving, including Labneh Za'atar turkey and Jerusalem bagel stuffing. It's going to be so good and so delicious. I'm so excited to share this festive holiday with you. So, let's get cooking. Okay, so to make our delicious Labneh Za'atar turkey, first and foremost, it starts out with a marinade. So what I did is I combined together some lemon juice, some labneh, my za'atar, and then I minced some garlic, added some salt, pepper, and olive oil, whisked everything together, and then liberally coated my turkey. Popped it in the bowl, covered it with plastic wrap, put it in the fridge overnight, and now it's time to check on our delicious turkey. So, this looks so good. I'm so excited to cook this. So, what I'm going to do to cook my turkey is I have lined a baking sheet with some aluminum foil here, and then also some oil. And I am just brushing it liberally so that my turkey does not stick. So, now it's time to unveil our delicious marinated turkey. So what I'm going to do, oh my gosh, this smells so good. I'm just going to gently, if I can, take out each piece. Oh, this looks so good. And I actually did not buy the whole turkey, but what I did buy was some delicious turkey wings. So I got 2 of those. And then I got half of a turkey breast. I didn't buy the whole turkey because quite frankly, it's a lot of meat and just me and my hubby, I don't know if we could handle all that. So, all right, beautiful. Oh my goodness, look how delicious that looks. The delicious labneh, this is tar, gives it such a beautiful color, and with the garlic, it smells amazing, guys. Mmm. All right, so let me take out my last turkey wing here. Oh, so good. And I'm just going to take a little bit more of my marinade and just kind of smother it right on top. This looks amazing. Beautiful. And what I love about this is that it's versatile, right? So if I didn't want to make turkey, for example, I could put this on some chicken wings, which I definitely consider doing. Taking a few pounds of chicken wings, smothering this with the same marinade, and you have something beautiful there. All right, that looks great. So now I'm going to wash up my hands and then cover this with aluminum foil, pop it in the oven, let it cook, and then I'm going to remove the foil about halfway through, let it get nice and golden, and then it'll be time to enjoy our delicious Labneh Za'atar turkey. So good. Okay, so to make our stuffing, first and foremost, I'm going to start out with sauteing my vegetables. So what I have here is a mirepoix, which is just essentially onions, celery, and carrots. And I finely diced them up in about an even portion for each one. And now in my frying pan, what I've done is I've heated up just a touch of butter with a little bit of oil. So I'm just going to go ahead and add in all of my delicious veggies here, just like that. And what this is going to do is really give it a nice flavor, right? So delicious. And it's so amazing because when you cook like this and have a really good basis in cooking, it just tastes so good to begin with. You've already set yourself up for success. So, okay, so now I'm just going to take this to my stove and let it saute until they're nice and tender. Okay, so while my veggies are sauteing, let's talk about the bread. Now, traditionally when I make my stuffing, I make it as a cornbread stuffing with maybe a little bit of herbed French bread. But since I'm in Jerusalem, I am going to go local and use these delicious Jerusalem bagels. Thanksgiving Jerusalem bagels. They are covered with sesame seeds, and as you can see, they're quite big, much bigger than what you might know and what I know is a normal size bagel. Covered with sesame seeds, they're soft to the touch, they're just delicious, and you'd be hard-pressed to walk through the old city of Jerusalem and not see at least one vendor selling these guys. So I am going local with this, and and making my stuffing with Jerusalem bagel. So what I have done is I have cut up my Jerusalem bagel into little bite-sized pieces, and then I laid them out on a cookie sheet, placed them in a really low heat oven, and let them roast until they got hard. So we want to actually dry them out, which was a shame because when I got them from the bakery, they were nice and hot and delicious. It was super tempting not to eat them, but for the stuffing, it's going to be really good if we actually dry them out. So I'm going to go and check on my delicious sauteed vegetables. I can hear them back there. And then it'll be time to finish off our stuffing. So good. Okay, so I've just taken my veggies off the stove and I went ahead and added in my fresh parsley as well as all of my herbs and let them just become nice and fragrant, and it looks and smells so good. So now what I want to do is take my delicious Jerusalem bread pieces and I'm just going to slowly add them in because I want to just coat them with the vegetable mixture. Kind of let them get to know each other in there. Just be careful that they don't fly out of the pan. Oh my goodness, this looks so delicious. And I added in just a pinch of dried cumin as well, just to give it a nice earthy undertone. I love the taste of cumin, especially when I'm cooking with root vegetables. It tastes so good. So as you can see, I'm just nicely coating all of my breadcrumbs with the delicious vegetable mixture. Okay, that looks great for now. So what I'm going to do now is I have one egg, just a whole medium egg, and then to that I'm going to temper it by adding just a bit of my broth. Now this is a homemade vegetable broth that I prepared here. So I'm just going to start out gradually by just adding a little bit at a time. It's not boiling, but it is warm. So if you were working with room temperature or cold stock, then you wouldn't have so much of a problem. But since mine is a bit warm, I don't want to create scrambled eggs for my stuffing. Alright, beautiful. And the egg is just going to serve as a binder. It's just going to help bind basically everything into a cohesive, delicious stuffing mixture. Okay, so now what I want to do is just take this egg mixture and just pour it right over. And I'm just working everything in the frying pan here. And then, let me move aside my bagels here so I can show you what I'm doing. Place that there. Okay, so now what I want to do is add in the rest of my delicious broth. So I'm just going to bring my pot over, and then I just take a measuring cup and ladle it in bit by bit. And I find that this is the easiest way because sometimes when you pour it directly from the pot, I don't know about you, but for me sometimes it spills all over the place. So the measuring cup makes it simple. Now I'm just going to toss everything. Oh man, this looks heavenly. So delicious. And for my vegetable broth, it's super simple. I just simmered together last night some vegetables, some onions, some carrots, some garlic, some celery, and a nice pot with a little bit of salt and pepper, and bay leaves, and it just created a nice delicious stock, a nice homemade and healthy option, and great if you don't want to use chicken stock. Okay, that looks beautiful. I'm just going to add a little bit more liquid. So I'm just going to take a bit more of my delicious broth. Oh my goodness. This looks so good. The delicious bagels with the sesame seeds, it just adds a really nice element of flavor. Beautiful. Okay, so now it's time to transfer it to my pan. So what I've done is I have greased a baking pan with just a touch of butter. One for flavor and then two, yeah, so it doesn't stick. So what I'm going to do is just gently transfer all of my delicious stuffing right on in. So, bit by bit. Okay, I'm taking the whole pan. Alright, and in it goes, just like that. Ooh, that looks so good. And you want there to be a little bit of liquid in the stuffing because you want it to have something to cook in, something to make it nice and soft and tender as you know stuffing to be. Oh my goodness, guys, this looks incredible. And if you really wanted to add something extra on top, you could add something like Parmesan cheese. That would be delish. Okay, so So now it's time for it to go in the oven. So I'm going to cover it with a little bit of aluminum foil, pop it in the oven on 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and let it cook until it's nice and golden. And just before I take it out, I'm going to remove the foil, just like with the turkey, and let it get a little brown on top. It's going to be so good. Okay, so I've just taken my delicious Jerusalem bagel stuffing out of the oven, and it looks so good. It's nice and golden brown, and the vegetables have melted in nicely. It looks amazing. I want to dive right into it, but I'm going to be patient and wait for the whole meal. So, okay, so I've just taken my delicious turkey out of the oven. Oh my goodness, it looks and smells amazing. So, what I'm going to do now is plate it up, because it does need time to rest like any other protein. It needs time to rest before I can cut into it, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do is just take my delicious turkey. Ooh, those wings look amazing. And just plate them up nicely on my platter. And then time for this big mondo turkey breast. So I'm just going to bring the plate over, make it easier for myself to just lift it. Oh man, this is a mondo piece of meat. So tender though. Wow. Okay. And then I'm going to cover it with a little bit of aluminum foil, let it rest for about 30 to 45 minutes, and then it'll be time to carve into it, and we'll have our delicious homemade Labneh and Za'atar turkey to pair with our delicious Jerusalem bagel stuffing. And there we have it, our delicious Jerusalem twist on a classic traditional Thanksgiving. So I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you have a happy Thanksgiving wherever and with whomever you spend it. And remember that always to enjoy and have a wonderful day. Until the next video, I can't wait to see you next time. Stay tuned and subscribe for more videos from Jerusalem. And until the next one, I can't wait to see you next time. See ya!